Hello everyone, hola a todos, konnichiwa. Well, I'm back. I was very sick the last week. I'm still a little sick, but I feel a lot better, so I can do some videos. Okay, today is the day of the 2.3 of Honkai Star Rail, the end of Penacony. We will see Firefly, we will see Jade, and I think some events, and maybe a surprise, I don't know. So let's go with the video. I'm excited because I don't know what I will expect with the new things. So let's see how it goes. Let's go.
Good evening, City of Dreams!
Orphan
All
Holger.
eyes are on the Penacony Repechage, which is now in its fourth round. Waves of remaining competitors are still vying for their shot at victory. Leaving aside Duke Inferno's fiery demise, the family would like to reassure everyone that no contestants have come to harm. That's still the case, right? With the crisis dispelled, only flowers, glory, and rapturous applause await. Not to mention a pool party!
Oh, I get on.
Miss Acheron! Didn't we all agree to the swimsuit dress code?
Well, will be
That's not a
good.
swimsuit.
Is that what we agreed?
Ah, but you...
Albert, can I borrow you?
Mummies.
Madam Jade! So, what brings you here?
The corporation is planning to increase the special program budget. Here, it's all in the agreement.
Thank you, Miss Jade! And thank you, RPC. Where do I sign?
Pleasure doing business.
Miss Firefly, hey, can you do the transformation thingy? You know what I'm talking about. Now's the perfect time.
Okay, it's just... there's a lot of people around.
No problem. If anything goes wrong, just blame your good buddy Albert.
In that case, check out the newest upgrade. I shall set the seas ablaze!
Okay, let's go to the trailer.
To me, hiding is much easier than being honest. Yet, I still want to try expressing my emotions as any ordinary person would.
Forgotten someone, my gray-haired friend?
I know it.
I put a bomb on this ship. You have 10 minutes to find it. Better hurry.
Holy. Oh,
Initiate cleanup.
man is here.
Ignite. I shall set the seas ablaze.
Always remember, don't leave with any regrets.
So now,
That's the third
do
death
you
of
understand
Firefly.
that you must give up, Miss Sam?
Ooh, cool weapon.
Even from here points. As distant as it may
A
be,
whip. Oh my god.
I'm more than capable of keeping you on a tight leash. There's no backing out now.
Holy.
For me,
For the people that like speed,
my script isn't
pity.
over yet.
this trailer
It's been
will
a
be
while,
awesome.
little Yelena.
I propose a toast
Since you care so much, speed up the countdown.
to the future of Penacony and the universe.
Can I interpret this as the next phase of the simulated universe?
The new thing,
Correction.
right.
It's a new subject matter that Dr. Ratio and I have personally agreed on.
Okay, interesting. So Sparkle will be the villain of this documentary. Okay.
One amber era ago, Odie Alfalfa, the Penacony Alfalfa family head, invested a large
map.
sum in constructing the radiant
More
Feldspar
birds.
airship. Aside from the opulent parlor, ballroom, and recreation facilities, one could simply relax at the poolside with a few glasses of Soul Glad. This grand airship has sailed above Penacony's Sea of Dreams for an entire amber era, suspending services only recently, in the wake of the crisis.
The Trailblazers have yet to claim responsibility for this matter.
In case you weren't aware, the Radiant Feldspar never opens to the public. Only the family's most esteemed guests are invited to take in such breathtaking aerial views of Penacony.
You mean to say that?
Even if the next young lady needs no introduction.
FIREFLY. Let's go. So cute. And Sam, let's go. Let's see how it works. I think this will be like Yin Liu. I think. Whoa, this one. That's very cool. The ultimate. Holy. Whoa.
Firefly is a member of the Stellaron Hunters and hails from Glamoth, a world that was destroyed long ago.
Glamoth? The same Glamoth from the Firmament Frontline Glamoth relic set? I remember the planar ornament description had a story about Glamoth's Iron Cavalry Regiment.
Yes. Glamoth was once a rich and powerful empire with a vast territory. After the swarm invaded, everything was destroyed.
Resisting the swarm called for the creation of Glamoth's Iron Cavalry. They were genetically modified soldiers, weapons that existed only to wage war.
They piloted mechs to contain the swarm. I met many of those heroes, and bade farewell to many.
What stood out to me is that Sam's full name is actually Firefly Type 4 Strategic Assault Mech, meaning that out there, between the distant celestial bodies, there could be other Sams.
Ooh, imagine that.
Probably
You're
right.
thinking, Madam Jade. Perhaps the answer to that question lies in Firefly's myriad Celestia and animated short.
Ooh,
Count me in.
that's very cool.
I was wondering, is it really you talking when Sam says something, Firefly?
Mm-hmm. I actually spend a lot of time practicing my Sam lines.
Let me guess. Silverwolf came up with the lines, Blade came up with the movements, and Kafka put them together.
Huh? That sounds a little too professional for us.
Yeah, well, speaking of professional, I think it's time we took a look at what this young lady can do in her combat mech.
I'm a fire-type character, following the path of destruction. When using my technique during exploration, I summon my Sam armor. Sam can leap into the air. After landing, Sam attacks all enemies within a set range.
Oh my god.
Quite the heroic entry.
Yeah.
After using technique to enter battle, for every wave of enemies, weaknesses can be inflicted on units without fire weakness, which lasts for a set number of turns.
Holy.
In battle, Sam has two forms. In the initial form, using skill consumes HP, while simultaneously regenerating ultimate energy.
Okay.
The lower the HP, the less damage sustained.
Okay.
Are all Stellaron hunters this careless with their lives?
When using ultimate, Sam enters the second battle form, the dazzling complete combustion state. In addition to more powerful basic attacks and skills, speed is also
Ooh,
increased.
So,
When using
Sam
enhanced
transform
abilities,
in
Sam's
another form of
weakness break
Sam.
efficiency and weakness break damage
That's
sustained by
very
enemies
cool.
both increase. Sam restores HP with each attack.
So,
okay.
the complete
Out of here.
combustion state allows us to get a glimpse of Firefly's view from the mech. That's a determined gaze
So
if I ever
it's
saw
similar
one.
to Blade.
Enough to set the
but
seas
better.
ablaze, I'll wager.
That's so awesome! I want to set the seas ablaze.
Thanks! The complete combustion state's enhanced skill not only allows for increased toughness reduction, it can also inflict fire weakness on target enemies.
The flames that Sam emits when breaking the enemy's weakness are quite spectacular. And is that a countdown icon on the action bar?
That's right! When the countdown is up, Sam will exit the complete combustion state.
Okay.
It seems like the effects of
Firefly
Firefly's
don't fight.
abilities
Never.
all relate to
Okay.
weakness break. I suppose it would make most sense for Firefly to team up with allies who have weakness break efficiency buffs, or even super break.
Mm-hmm. That's right. For example, the Harmony Trailblazer.
Oh.
What a wonderful coincidence! In version 2.2, the Trailblazer inherited the Watchmaker's legacy and embarked on the brand new Path of Harmony. The spirit of trailblazing, traversing unprecedented distances to go where none have gone before. But that's what it's all about. Bringing the will of the Trailblaze to more and more people. And on that note, I've got some good news for y'all. After activating the Harmony Trailblazer following the version 2.3 update, Trailblazers can obtain a Shadow of Harmony through the When Charmony Rings Out event screen, thereby upgrading the Trailblazer's Eidolon level.
And if I haven't
Okay.
had time to experience Penacony yet?
Don't worry. After locking the Path of Preservation, Trailblazers yet to complete the version 2.2 Trailblaze mission can activate the Path of Harmony early through the When Charmony Rings Out event screen.
Whoa! I hope the will of the Trailblaze reaches everyone on this journey.
Well said.
I need to
Now,
build
without further ado,
the Harmony
it's time we got to know a certain
MC.
highly respected IPC director a little better. Enter Madam Jade.
Okay. I will pull for the two of them, so I'm very interested in Jade. Let's see what she does. Whoa. This is the ultimate, right? Very cool.
Jade is a director of the IPC's Strategic Investment Department and a member of the 10 Stone Arts. She is as beautiful as she is elegant, and the upcoming Radiant Feldspar discussions are an opportunity for her to showcase her true skills.
In contrast with Topaz's negotiation abilities and Aventurine's daredevil spirit, I prefer to operate behind the scenes, using emergency measures to reap a full harvest when the opportunity arises.
It feels like making a deal with Jade is a risky proposition. If you ever let your guard down even a little bit, you'll never escape her trap no matter how hard you struggle.
I think the term you're looking for is femme fatale. I like the sound of that.
Mm-hmm. And Jade also has a hobby by the name of Bana Jade Exchange. A pawn shop, essentially. Though it kind of sounds like a fine dining experience with you on the menu.
One swish
What?
of the contract and the customer is 8 billion credits out of pocket.
Watch your step, Trailblazers.
Jade's goal always aligns with her own interests. She plays the long game, whetting her customers' appetite while extracting a suitable price. She first draws her customers into a vortex of desire, then bounces where they're most valuable, leaving nothing but an empty shell of despair. Why is everyone staring at me?
Albert, didn't you just sign an agreement with Jade over the special program budget?
Wait, what? Hold on a second. Oh.
So, what exactly happens to people who sign agreements with Jade?
Patience, patience. Why don't we let the combat do the talking? As a quantum-type character following the path of erudition,
Wait,
my
with
basic
the basic
attack
attack.
deals blast
Okay.
damage to a single enemy and adjacent targets.
A blast damage dealing basic attack?
Exactly that. My skill, on the other hand, allows me to sign an agreement with a single ally, thereby granting them enhancement and speed boost buffs. When the signee attacks the enemy, they can deal additional damage, but at the expense of consuming their own HP.
Okay, interesting.
Enhancement in exchange for HP. Is that what people mean by bestowing poison in the guise of sweet dew?
She can do it with herself.
Now, of course, if I choose myself as the signee, the speed boost and HP consumption effects do not apply. When I or a signee launch an attack, it accumulates charges for me. When charges are full, a follow-up attack is launched.
Okay.
The IPCs sure enjoy a follow-up attack.
Yep.
It seems that the Strategic Investment Department has its own modus operandi.
Let's see that again.
Seems that
PC.
When charges are me launch, HP consumption effects do not apply. When I or a signee launch an attack,
Okay.
it accumulates
11.
charges for me. When charges are full,
Follow
a
up.
follow-up attack is launched.
Follow up.
The IPCs sure enjoy a
Follow up.
follow-up attack.
Okay, so
it seems
every
that the
different
Strategic
enemy that you
Investment
hit
Department
is one
has its
stack.
own modus operandi.
Okay, okay.
My ultimate, on the other hand, allows me to mete out punishment in accordance with the agreement. In addition to dealing damage to all enemies, my follow-up attack is enhanced.
If there's a place that's closest to a dream, then are the punished destined for the place that's furthest from it? Like an abyss?
You don't think those places might be one and the same? When using my technique during exploration, enemies within a set range enter the blind fealty state and will refrain from attacking me.
Okay.
After attacking an enemy inflicted with blind fealty, other enemies in the state will enter the battle, with all enemies sustaining damage.
Just a single sheet
Okay.
of paper. Signing away control of your life to others is all too easy.
Poor Owlbert. He might be doing Jade and the IPC's bidding for a few decades more than anticipated.
Wakey wakey. I don't take kindly to procrastination during working hours.
How are you feeling, Albert? You won't be retiring anytime soon. But then, neither will your program.
Silver linings! Why do I still feel like I'm working for nothing?
I wouldn't trouble yourself with that question. Why don't we talk about the version 2.3 banner instead?
Ooh, great
Let's see
idea!
it.
And version 2.3's first half will prevent
No, yeah,
trailblazers
that's
can
cool.
acquire the limited
wrong, man.
5-star character Firefly, as well as the limited 5-star character Ron May. In addition, the drop rates for the limited 5-star light cone, Whereabouts Your Dreams Rest, as well as the limited light cone Past Self and
Okay,
Mirror,
this one
will be boosted.
is a very good one for Romy.
Miss
So if you don't
Firefly.
have any Lightcon,
She must yearn for the world
this is very cool.
beyond the cold confines of her surroundings.
Faint lights flickering in the midst of a dark forest.
I will do analysis of
Meanwhile,
the
in
banner
2.3's second
on
half
the
of
next
event,
days.
trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Jade.
This is a very bad
and
banner.
our resident
Very,
Night
very bad.
Beauty, Argenti, will also be
Useless.
joining the lineup. In
Useless
addition,
and
the drop rates for the limited 5-star
more
light cone,
situational.
yet hope is priceless, as well as the light cone, an instant before gaze, will be boosted.
So, even the fiercest of executives has a gentle side.
Who isn't moved by the laughter of children? My heart isn't actually made of stone, you know.
And finally, the brand new 4-star light cone after the Charmony Fall will also be joining the warp.
I wonder where Mr. Sunday is
For
right now.
preservation.
I think we all need a glass of soul
Or
layer.
no.
But don't go anywhere, Trailblazers. After the break, we'll be talking 2.3 events.
Okay, the events. Let's see.
Welcome back, dear viewers. let's duck right into version 2.3's brand new events. First up, a significant update to the simulated universe.
The new mod.
So
Okay.
exciting! Did Mr. Screwlum and Dr. Ratio devise a new project?
You guessed it, led by Mr. Screwlum, Divergent Universe, the human comedy, is a brand new project path.
Up until now, the aim of the simulated universe has been to research the stories of the eons. I'm assuming that the human comedy has more of a human focus?
Bingo! That's the main research thrust of this phase of the simulated universe.
Looks like this project will be conducted on the Radiant Feldspar.
Mingo number 2, let me tell you a little more about it. First up, a groundbreaking update to the Divergent Universe, the arithmetic mapping function. In the Divergent Universe, trailblazers can switch between characters they already possess.
Huh. So they can create their own lineups?
Precisely! When testing the Divergent Universe, trailblazers will no longer be limited by character downloads. When character level is lower than the current equilibrium level cap, it will automatically increase to meet the cap.
Meaning,
That's cool.
if one of my characters is level 1, but I use them in the Divergent universe, it increases to a set level?
You got it!
So handy! But what if a character has the level but no suitable relics or light cones?
Worry not. In that situation, temporary light cones and relics at the current equilibrium level cap will be automatically assigned.
Okay.
I like when things are automatic.
Ain't it
Good,
great?
that's new.
Now we mustn't overlook Dr.
That's
Ratio's
new.
new brainwave equation, a buff combination of 2 different paths. Before the start of every test, trailblazers have the opportunity to select a random equation. And for the equation to take effect, you'll need different amounts of path blessings. Once the required amount has been achieved, the equation will activate, and the team can obtain the corresponding combat abilities. Equation has a max of 3 stars.
I see. So
Okay.
the higher an equation's star level, the more blessings are needed to activate it?
You nailed it! And to speed things up, the geniuses have kindly marked the required path blessings for each equation in Trailblazer's possession. Knowing which blessings can
Yeah,
activate an
like this will
equation
be
is easy
easier
as
to
pie.
reach the
That's
requirement.
so considerate. If you're ever struggling to choose, just follow the mark.
Adapting your choices to suit your equation allows you to cater the effects to your current team.
It works both ways. You can
Nice,
adjust your team's composition to better suit your current equation. I want to see Trailblazers mixing and matching.
So, if I accidentally chose an unsuitable blessing, or if I want to switch my current equation, can I make a change?
Of course! By visiting the Workbench of Creation, Trailblazers can overwrite their existing equation and switch it out for another. Unwanted blessings can also be switched out for other blessings, or even enhanced.
Huh? Has the curio store added more purchasable items?
Oh, am I hallucinating? Did Madame Herta really lower the prices?
The curio system has been upgraded. In addition to normal curios, Trailblazers can also choose from
More
weighted
items.
curios. These curios are more suited to characters of specific paths or types, and really elevate the combat experience. Keep your eyes peeled, Trailblazers. Separately, we should also take a look at the wealth and escapade domains of the Divergent Universe. Trailblazers can win different prizes in these domains by spending cosmic fragments. But beware, in the event of a program error, your cosmic fragments could be wasted, or even land you with negative curios.
Sometimes the same starting point can lead to very different outcomes. Luck is an important component.
It sure is. Now, allow me to introduce an impressive optimization that left a big impression on your buddy Albert.
Let's see.
When suffering defeat in the simulated universe, Trailblazers no longer need to force stop the game. Divergent Universe Combat now allows for Restart Challenge, and Trailblazers can select a new lineup.
That's cool. Very cool.
I've always wanted that function.
After completing each test in the Divergent universe, Trailblazers can acquire synchronicity points and inspiration, allowing them to activate the buff nodes and inspiration circuits. Testing the simulated
More
universe
skills.
just got a little bit easier.
Thanks for all the info, Albert. It's just... Didn't you forget something important? What about the planar ornaments?
I thought you'd never ask. The planar ornament extraction function has arrived. Every time Trailblazers clear the Divergent universe, they can choose to save a record of that challenge and archive the data of the equation, blessings, and curios in question. Choose the planar ornament you want, use the archive, inherit the data and buffs from the archive, challenge the boss enemy, and obtain immersion rewards.
Huh?
Nice, so only you fight the
You
boss.
mean you can skip ahead? You just need
That's
to
very
defeat the
cool.
boss to get quick access to the planar ornaments?
Like this, you will save
Are
a
we
lot of
sure
time.
this isn't some cracked version of the simulated universe that Silverwolf put out there?
Shh, keep it down! The last person to doubt the Genius Society lost 76 accounts.
A brand new simulated universe. Sounds
Very,
worth
very
a
cool. I
try.
like it a lot.
Amen to that.
It was necessary.
Now, in version 2.3,
The
the Divergent
new
universe will be adding two
gadgets.
new planar ornaments: Duran, Dynasty of Running Wolves, and Forge of the
Let's
Kalpagni
see.
Lantern. Make sure to use the new planar ornament extraction function to get a hold of them.
After experiencing ordinary extrapolation, the Divergent universe will have a weekly cyclical extrapolation objective. By completing this weekly challenge, Trailblazers can obtain a first-time completion reward, as well as additional synchronicity points.
Okay.
Not to mention, in order to celebrate the arrival of the Divergent universe, Madame Herta has added the 5-star erudition light cone
Erudition.
Eternal Calculus to the store.
Very
Trailblazers who
cool.
wish to redeem it better start reserving some Herta bonds.
Very, very
Sounds
cool.
like the level of freedom in the
I was
Divergent
planning
universe
for
is
full
really
for
high.
Jade,
Faster access to planar
weapon,
ornaments, full
but
choice
if
of characters.
that is good
Those
enough,
are some big
I will
gameplay
think about it.
improvements.
Big
maybe I
improvements
go
indeed.
for FIREFLY.
In the vastness of the universe, the eons are beyond our reach. Humanity must learn to rise from its falls and strike its own path.
When gazing up at the stars, it's important to keep your feet planted firmly on the ground. The stories in Divergent Universe, the human comedy, may seem small, but that does not make them insignificant. Trailblazers, get exploring.
I can't wait to experience those stories. It's a chance for us to find out more about ourselves.
I look forward to the memories.
Any room for a non-human companion? Aside from all of this, in Penacony's Dreamscape sales store, a deal has been struck with a member of the mysterious Creed
fiction?
Exequi. They wish to seek
permanent game
traces
mode.
of the Shapeless Prince in the experiences of your deadly struggles. Unlock the brand
What is
new
this?
permanent challenge mode, Apocalyptic Shadow,
Ah.
in Dreamflux Reef, and experience those past dreamscapes.
Creed Exequi. Is this the first appearance of this faction of the finality?
Not necessarily.
A new permanent challenge mode? So, what's different?
In Apocalyptic Shadow, Trailblazers will challenge boss enemies that they have encountered in their journey.
Yes.
Every
This is
phase
for
has 2 enemies, which are split
the
into
hunt
4 levels
characters.
of challenge difficulty. The enemies in Apocalyptic Shadow are a little different to regular boss enemies. In preparation for the fight, Trailblazers can read the enemy's traits at the start of the battle.
As with other permanent game modes, during the challenge, there are buff effects for Trailblazers to choose from for every boss. Make sure you maximize the advantages of your lineup. Defeating enemies through team adjustments,
FIREFLY will
or by
work
exploring
with
different
break,
battle strategies,
team.
makes for a richer combat experience. Trailblazers can record a maximum of 3 floors of 3-star quick clearances.
That's right. And after the first time clearance
Try it
of
for free.
Apocalyptic Shadow's set difficulty, Trailblazers can obtain the 4-star character Shui Yi, as well as 300 stellar jades and self-modeling resin.
Nice!
We're just getting warmed up. Let's take a look at the permanent game mode rotating schedule. The first phase of the Apocalyptic Shadow Challenge will launch on the day of the version 2.3 update and last for 6 weeks.
So
Every
like this,
version will rotationally update according to the
we'll
following
have
sequence.
only
Apocalyptic Shadow, Pure
one
Fiction,
time
Forgotten Hall.
the
Just as before.
different
On every other
modes.
Monday, the permanent challenge
because
stage is
one
replaced.
version is
Related
1 month and a
system
half,
functions have also been optimized.
6 weeks.
When entering the 3
And
permanent game mode
each
screens
game
from the
mode
Interastral Peace
will
Handbook,
last
aside from being able to see
Bueno,
the challenge
appears
lineups of their
each
friends,
2 weeks.
Trailblazers can
So,
also easily check the
2
star
and 2 and
level
2,
progress
6.
of their current
3
challenge.
different game modes.
On the permanent game mode preparation screen, Trailblazers can use preset lineups to create their team, and even customize with drag and drop. How
That's
thoughtful.
very good.
Mm-hmm. Now let's talk rewards, shall we? By clearing a phase of Apocalyptic Shadow, Trailblazers can earn a maximum of 720
same.
Stellar Jades.
Okay, it's the same.
720. You might want to take another look at our agreement, Albert.
What? More?
The
Ooh.
maximum number of Stellar Jades awarded in
Okay.
each phase of the Forgotten Hall, Pure Fiction, and
Okay.
Apocalyptic Shadow permanent challenges is increasing from 720 to 800. And the budgetary
Have
increase
a
will be
multi.
funded through
Careful
Gilbert's
with this.
salary? You.
It's like I said, making a deal with Jade is a
That's
risky
very cool.
proposition.
So, we have
Well then, following this change,
uh,
Trailblazers
one
can
multi
now
and half
obtain a total of 2,400 Stellar Jades
every version.
through the
Only
permanent challenges
if
in each
you
version.
reach
Then why
the
do I hear
maximum
quiet weeping?
levels of this.
I
That's
don't think
very cool.
Owlbird's seen the bright side.
Keep it together, Albert. Now, in the upcoming version, the Origami Birds also
More bits,
venture into
okay.
the Radiant Feldspar. Bring with them a little game. Here's hoping Trailblazers can help to test it out.
An arcade game? Huh, let me give Silverwolf a call.
These origami birds are very endearing. But why do I have a sense of deja vu?
In this arcade game, Trailblazers need to cause elimination within a specified
This
number
kind
of
of
steps
game?
in order to increase the bird's
Okay.
combat power. Before the end
I'm
of every
down.
turn, corresponding
play it.
damage is calculated according to the difference in combat values. When your opponent's HP returns to 0, like my bank account, victory is sealed.
This gameplay.
Ah, so it's
Could
a
it
fighting
really
game,
be?
but
The
like the Candy
legendary.
Crush. Okay.
I never thought the day would come when I could play Match 3 on a Penaconian airship.
In the Origami Bird
Very
class
cool, not
event,
gonna lie.
Trailblazers can also do battle freely with friends from across the universe.
Really?
Can I fight Silverwolf?
Of course! Be they old buddies or gaming acquaintances, all can connect and play. Get tested.
Great!
The next event is called
Another
Stellar
one?
Shimmer. Does that name ring any bells for anyone?
Stellar Flare. Is this the sequel?
You're a sharp one, Miss Acheron. Stellar Shimmer brings with it lots of brand new challenge mechanisms and trial character
I don't
lineups.
remember this.
Catering your team to suit the mechanisms is the key to victory.
These mechanisms. Care to divulge a little more?
Well, for example, in certain stages, breaking an enemy's weakness can grant you an extra action. In other stages, characters enjoy unlimited revivals and can regenerate 50% of their energy.
Does that mean Trailblazers can try doing away with survivability units and focus purely on damage output lineups?
Mm-hmm. Defeat as many waves of enemies as possible in a set number of
That's
cycles
cool.
to complete the challenge and obtain rewards. Whew! That's it for events. Time we took another breather. Don't go anywhere. More fascinating updates on version 2.3 are right around the
Yeah,
corner.
let's see what is the final. The final surprise. Let's see.
Return of a nail-biting and thrilling tradition.
Gift of Odyssey.
Thank you.
Check in for 10 free warps.
I love
The
you.
usual.
There's also version 2.3's double
Thank
events.
you for
Our good
farm the
friends
new
Planar Fisher
artifacts.
and Realm of the Strange.
Double
two.
planar ornaments and materials?
Okay.
What's not to love?
Yes.
Also in this version are the
This.
newly added Cavern Relics, Iron Cavalry against the Scourge, and the Wind-Soaring Valkyrie.
For break and super break DPS characters, so this could be for Firefly maybe, for Boot Hill, for the Harmony MC, maybe Gallagher. This is for Jade, and well, for all the follow-up attacks. Very cool. Very, very cool.
Trailblazers can head for the Cavern of Corrosion, Path of Cavalier challenge to obtain them.
Let's see.
Trailblazers can head for the Cavern of Corrosion, Path.
Okay. That's very good. Okay, if you play with the... This set is for play with the Harmony MC. If you don't play with it, I don't think it's necessary. It's cool, this also cool, but you will lose this effect. So maybe you will have better options. But if you play with Harmony character, go for it.
Path of Cavalier challenge to obtain.
Let's see this. Always good, critical rate. That's very good. This could be good also for ratio. Yes, I think. Herta, maybe Himeko also. Topaz no, because she don't do damage with the ultimate itself. And Clara also not, because she don't do damage with the ultimate. But the others, so follow up, this is very good.
Mm-hmm. And let's not forget the new Path of Erudition trace materials that'll be added to the brand new calyxes, rough sketch, dynamic outlining, and exquisite colored draft.
For
Please, for
trailblazers
what?
who wish to
Which
level
one?
up traces
Okay.
for me, these materials are indispensable.
Okay, okay.
So many updates! Man, I can't wait for this version to drop.
Something more? Yes,
And we're at the
something more.
end of the version 2.3 special
lie to me.
program. And it's about time we bade farewell to this white knight. Thanks again for everyone's support and viewership.
I eagerly await the version 2.3 story. Here's hoping the Penacony discussions make for smooth sailing. Please, Trailblazers, do support the work of the IPC.
I loved it, but for
I'm
you,
looking
maybe
forward
I
to
do.
the brand new Divergent universe, not to mention all those brilliant events. Don't forget to try them out.
In that case, see you in the next stream, Trailblazers. I'll be waiting for you at the usual spot.
Bye!
Bye!
Let's see.
What the heck is written in this thing anyway? That's it. That's it. I've had it. What am I? A god joke to them? Getting me to read out virgin names they're too afraid to read out for themselves. And not to mention the bullying. All these years working my tail feathers off for the RPC, and even the audience thinks I'm an intern. And now they're using my salary to fund the stellar change budget for the new events. The audacity!
I love the voice acting of Albert.
You two, get out of here. Ha! Tell that to Sunday. Now listen up. The 3 years are up. I quit. If you didn't know already, I got an offer from the Cienjo to host the war dance. Albert's about to become a big-time sports anchor. You can get down on your knees and beg for all I care. It won't make any difference. What? You... Huh? Ladies and
Okay, what is
gentlemen,
this?
welcome to the most important event in the Cienjo calendar,
What?
the War Dance. The opening session is right around the corner. Here, you will
This is for the
witness members
2.4,
from all
right?
Cienjo delegations vying for supremacy in the Luminary Combat Arts Ceremony. First up, put your hands together for the Cienjo Yaoqing delegation. Fierce and swift is Fei Shao,
Yeah.
the Merlin's
We
Claw.
have character design.
And by her side,
Okay. I think, my guess is, I think it's a mummy.
he doesn't drink plain soup and has no time for
We know him
coriander.
already.
It's the celebrated medicinal chef, Jiao Cho. What the heck did I just read? Up next, he's cold and silent as a hunting shadow.
Ooh, cool design.
The crow-feathered weirdo, Mota! And following close behind him is the Xianzhou Juming delegation.
Let's see.
Strong and righteous is Huayan, the flaming
The
hot.
general, okay.
And now, she strikes while the iron is hot
This
and
what we saw.
forges while the flames are
Destruction
bright.
physical character.
It's one of the Flame Will Octet, Yunli! These are some wordy intros. And finally, the official host delegation has arrived.
Well,
Let's hear it for the
the Yuan,
Xianzhou
Jankin,
Lao
and
Fu.
maybe which one?
Please welcome, having suddenly
is
returned
new.
home for the victory lap, is the new Alchemy Commission Cauldron Master, Ling Sha!
Who are you?
As well as an exceptionally gifted and legendary new sword master, who shall remain anonymous for the time being. No wonder they needed me for this gig.
What? Okay. Okay. But if this is like we saw when they showed to us the villains, what was the name? The Everflame Mansion with Ifrit and all of the other characters that never appears again, that they will die. It's a little hard because I wanted some of them and we probably will never see them again. And maybe that will happen with that character, so I don't want to make some illusions for now, but they look very good. So that's it. It was a very good live stream. I enjoyed it. We had a new map, the junior character that we already know. 3 new events, if I'm not wrong. The simulated universe, the new game mode, the birds, the Candy Crush, 4. Then double rewards with all the fragments and artifacts. That's very cool. 10 tickets like always. And presentation of new characters, so very, very well done. Better for me than the last one, in my opinion. Very, very cool. Nothing more. I'm excited to pull for Firefly and Jade. I will see what I do with the weapons. I will see if the new weapon of the Herta shop is good for Jade. And maybe I will pull for Firefly weapon or for the Jade weapon. I don't know. I will see. So nothing more. Tell me in the comments what you expect about this version. If you pull for one or for the other. and I will see you in the next videos. Bye bye.